Hi, I'm Steve and this is Reel Knowhow. In the last program we talked about the basic do's and don'ts of designing PowerPoint slides. This time we'll tell you a bit about how to use backgrounds, fonts and colours in your presentations.
Before starting to design any presentation, there are three important decisions you need to make. Which background to use, which fonts to use, and what colour scheme you'll employ throughout your presentation. The choice of background is either a personal choice or it may be determined by your company branding. If your company logo is to be seen on each slide, then choose a background that harmonises with your logo. Avoid fussy, complicated or highly colourful backgrounds. Generally, plain backgrounds work best. The typeface should be clear and easy to read from a distance. Sans serif fonts work better than serif fonts, and the difference here is that serif has flourishes, for example Times New Roman, Garamond or Century Schoolbook, whereas sans serif fonts are plain fonts such as Arial, Verdana and Tahoma. Try to avoid Comic Sans if possible. There's no other reason other than it tends to be a little bit hackneyed and overused. You should only use two fonts, one for your headings and subheadings and one for the body text. You can vary these by using bold or italic, although italic should be used sparingly as this tends to be very difficult to read from a distance. Now let's take a look at colour. When choosing colour, find a scheme that works for you and fits in with your company's branding, and keep to that scheme throughout your presentation. Use colours that work well together and make your slides easy on the eye. There are some colours which should never be used together, such as red on blue or vice versa. The general rule is if your background is a light colour, then choose a dark colour for the text. And for a dark background, use a light coloured text. This gives the best contrast ratio and makes the text easier to read.
I hope you'll find some of that useful when you're next designing your PowerPoint presentation. In part 3, we'll consider the overall design of your slides and how you can transport the presentation onto other computers without losing any information. See you next time.